Good morning. Welcome to morning meditation. For those that join me live, I'm sorry I'm a little bit late this morning. I got dust flying everywhere. Over my altar, which I thought I'd look at that. Yikes! It likes to collect, doesn't it? Funny. I was up way too late trying to fix something on my computer, and I completely kept sleeping through my alarm. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So super tired. Super tired. But up and bright and early. Good morning. Good morning. Hope we all had a great weekend. Good morning, Sandy. And we're ready to start the week. These are all like, why are these all messed up? Oh, I had a great weekend. I had a great weekend. I'm ready to start the week, but I'm still a little bit tired. I was up too late. I need coffee. All right, where are we going? Beautiful. What a way to start the week. What a way to start the week, for sure. Sorry. I have side recording on that inside to make sure that's doing its job. So we start with the card Evolution. Beautiful. And in this card, I like to look at this as chakras on the body. But I like to look at it as the root chakra, the heart chakra, and the crown. Full evolution. This talks about earth changes, climate changes, and transformation. We're going to focus on the transformation part. Some of the other parts may pertain to you, but we're going to focus on transformation. Whenever I get this card, it's almost like we have a higher perspective of self and what we're going through to shift and change, what that looks like, and how we might be able to transform through that perspective. So anytime we get this card, it's always more about perspective. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll see what brings us today. Where our journey takes us today. Where our adventure takes us. Right, so I feel like my camera is off center, and I'm just going to move myself because it's too much to move this tripod. All right, we'll go ahead and get started getting in a comfortable position. All you guys that are on with me now, you're all regulars, but for any newbies that are joining me, I sit in a modified lotus position, which is with my hips slightly elevated, and I rest my hands on my knees. You can lie down if you like. You may fall asleep if you do. Maybe that's what you need. So feel free to do that. I take 3 cleansing breaths when we start, all the way down to the belly. So when I say down to the belly, it means we're really engaging the diaphragm. We're expanding the belly out, and then that we're doing a slow exhale. So it's kind of a 2 count inhale and a 4 count exhale. You'll know that you're using your diaphragm because your belly will go out and your shoulders will not go up. You don't need to breathe with your shoulders going like this, up and down as you take a breath in. And you'll notice that sometimes people do that. They'll breathe really excitedly or hurriedly in the chest, and they'll do that. And they'll raise their shoulders up and down, up and down. That's not what we're doing. We're taking nice slow breaths, nice relaxed breaths down into the belly and expanding the belly out. So let's go ahead and get started. Take a nice deep breath in and slowly exhale. Nice deep breath in and slowly exhale. Last one, deep breath in and slow exhale. Just relax the breath. Allow it to flow nice and even through the body. Just like an ocean wave, where the tide comes in, that breath will follow. The tide goes out and that breath goes out. Just creating this nice, beautiful rhythm. Letting your mind and your thoughts just kind of go to the side. You're focusing your mind on your body. And following that breath. Relaxing the shoulders. Feel that relaxation move down the arms, all the way to the tips of your fingers. Nice, even breathing. When we begin today, I want you to visualize yourself sitting on a tree stump. You could be in the middle of a forest or a clear and open glen. But you're sitting on this tree stump. Might be a freshly cut tree. Could be an old stump that's been there a long time. I want you to feel it under you, as if you're tracing your fingers along the lines of the tree. Let your surroundings come in more clearly in your mind. Perhaps you can smell the earth on the wind or clean-cut grass, or lavender. You can feel the sun on your face. Perhaps it's night and the moon is illuminating your surroundings. Do your feet touch the ground as you sit on the tree stump? Or are you sitting cross-legged? I want you to look down at the roots of the tree, going deep into the earth. imagining what this tree was like before it was cut down. I want you to look around the tree, see if you see any others. Younger trees, saplings, descendants of the great tree whose stump you sit on. I want you to come down off of the tree stump, feeling your feet on the ground. I want you to turn and look back at the tree stump. Seeing it from a different perspective. Taking in all of its surroundings. Behind you is a small hill. On top of that hill is clear of trees, so you can look out to all of your surroundings and gain a higher perspective. I want you to walk towards that hill, feeling your feet on the ground, rising and falling. Taking in the sights around you as you do. Perhaps you're in a forest. Perhaps you're on farmland. Can you feel the sun warm your skin? Smell the earth under your nose. As you come to the top of the hill, looking back, seeing that tree stump, I want you to scan your view 360 degrees all the way around, turning your body, just taking in everything else. What is it that you see? More trees. More trees cut down. Clear land, fully forested. At your feet, you'll see a large crystal, large enough where your fingers can barely wrap around it. I want you to pick it up, hold it in your hand, connect to it with your mind. Feeling its energy pulse in your hand. Ask how it can help you. Let those thoughts come into your mind. For some of you, it might be asked to be put back into the ground. Now, where does it need to go if it has to go back into the ground? Feel yourself scanning your scene, finding a place for it. High up on the hill with this grand perspective. Or does it need to go back down by our tree stump? Healing the old wounds of the tree, bringing new life and new energy into this place. What do you feel? Do you feel like it needs to continue on with you? Do you have to place it somewhere? Wherever it needs to go, I want you to take it there. And if it just needs to go back with you, I want you to walk back down to the tree stump where you began. This is where I leave you for a while to connect, to be really connected to the place that you're seeing, connect to that crystal, receive any messages you need to. I'll call you back when it's time. time to come back. If you haven't, I want you to return to the tree stump. Just take one last view around. Nice deep breath in. Slowly exhale. Bring your hands in front of you in heart center. Just take a moment for gratitude and reflection. Take a nice deep breath in. Slowly exhale. When you're ready, open your eyes, come back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Oh, very interesting meditation. Just see what time it is. Very, very interesting meditation. A tree stump. Be curious to see. Good morning. How many buried it? My crystal had me buried right at the base of that tree, and it was like I was providing healing in some way with that crystal, and it was this really large, double terminated. Nice. It's like this large double terminated quartz crystal. Sequoia. Beautiful sequoia. It was interesting because the rings were really, when I was on the trunk, they were raised and I could feel them. Like I was moving my fingers across and I could feel them. It was really cool. Nah. These cards are crazy. They are crazy. There's no way about it. This is our guidance today, which is reflection. And what's highlighted here are the lower three chakras in the body, and the heart is moving up above the horizon. Oh, that's interesting, Amy. So look what we began with. And look where we're going to. With that one above the horizon. Now you could look at this as lower three chakras. Root, sacral, solar plexus. Nice, Jackie. And this one is where we're balanced in the lower three. And we're coming into heart center. Reflection is also looking back at the path you've traveled to get where you are. Oh, is that cool? Absorbed into the tree. Oh, it's so cool. I'd be curious if there's anyone that had to take their crystal. Because for me, I had to put it in the ground. Like they showed me exactly what I had to do. And I got shown this forest that's along the, I don't know, it's like along the rim of the Arctic Circle. And I couldn't tell if it was like Canada or if I was in like Siberia. But it was this really thick forest and there was snow, the ground was snow covered. And it was, yeah, that's where I got shown. And I was putting these large crystals in the ground. It was cool. Nice, Ellen. Underwater cave, that's fascinating. Underwater, up in our emotions. Very interesting. Well, I hope you guys had some revelations this morning. I certainly have a lot to process. And I'm going to end meditation, but I shall see you tomorrow morning, 5:30. See you guys. Have a great one.